Howard Stern voice on.
That's always how I start the episode. This episode, Josh actually gets to hear things because I brought him some headphones. Maybe this will help him, hold the microphone right.
It feels like I'm on magnesium right now.
You are on magnesium. I gave him a pill of magnesium and told him it was drugs.
And now I have no joint pain. I'm feeling good.
I'm feeling really good right now. So we decided to meet up today out of the blue. We wanted to do some writing, which was pretty fucking awesome. Like,
most fortuitous.
I can't say anything other than writing with you is really cool. We established a couple of cool videos, maybe music videos, who knows?
Probably, most definitely music videos.
But that's how it goes. And you never know if it's going to be if it goes into a fruition of relationship writing styles.
Yeah, a lot of times you try to write with someone and it doesn't work out
At all.
You're
At
butting heads
all.
constantly. Nothing's getting written down.
Yeah. Like we still butt heads a little bit, but we're really nice about it.
Yeah.
So far. So we decided to continue our series into Basket Case. Reason being,
probably
though,
a bad idea.
Probably. The reason being, though, is that I don't think anyone else is gonna want to watch the second and third one.
And that would suck. We'd be living a whole month of Basket Case movies.
It's true.
I almost don't want to waste it with these movies,
Well, at least we're meeting up on the weekend. It's is today Friday or Saturday? I forget. Saturday. All the guys are going to Hamilton Hess Village, hopefully to get
go get some
good luck, guys. I gotta say, this is way cooler.
Yeah. Peter might get a smooch or something from a lady, but all the other guys.
A lady that's married with kids.
Yeah,
no big deal.
It always comes with some kind of cost to them. Whenever you hear their stories,
Some kind of cost. You're right. Yeah, I met out with this broad and
I'm not proud of it.
And now the
she was
baby
married.
Now the baby daddy is after me again.
Yeah.
And when I say again, I mean again. I crossed this line once before. Okay, so we're gonna watch Basket Case number 2. Do we even know when it came out?
No.
1980
80 something. Usually we have a guy for this.
Yeah, usually.
Well, you can just edit the dead space out, right? So it doesn't
Yeah, but sometimes I like keeping it in 1990. Oh, we were off. 1990.
Whoa. So
Okay,
the effects are probably way better. It's
the
probably
budget.
way tighter script-wise.
Are you ready to hear the budget?
Yeah.
2.5 million.
Whoa.
American.
That's good.
Yeah. Nowhere's telling me how much it made.
It made nothing because it sucks. But it still made a sequel, so it probably made something.
It made a trilogy.
Yeah.
Again, it's crazy how much horror films how many horror films are made on next to nothing and make so much back. But if this is $2.5 million, it's gotta be hopefully good.
Trust me, it's not.
Because they spent way too much money on this movie for sure. What do you think they made?
They probably made a couple like million, you know, at least 20 million. Probably, maybe. I don't know. It made.
I don't even know. It's still like so oblivious. It's saying that like the box office was 2.5 million, and it's also saying that the budget was 2.5 million.
Damn.
Like
so
I mean like
it broke even.
Am I reading this wrong? Can I not find it? I have no idea anymore, but it sounds
You
like
know
they just
what?
broke even.
Let's just go with what Scorsese said. He said ratings and stuff like that.
Ratings look not so
Or
good.
like box office, basing a success of a movie on its box office is like.
My prediction is that the main guy is not in it, but the basket
Could they
case
afford it?
guy is in it again. And I also predict that this movie is going to portray women as absolute pieces of shit.
Psychopaths.
Frank Honenlotter, which directed the first one too. Pretty sure he is the director of this one. So let's Yep, he is. It's the same guy.
Yeah,
Let's see how it goes.
guy.
I have a feeling that women are going to be insane. They're going to try to take over Josh's brain.
And they're going to ask, what's in the basket?
Hopefully you watched the movie just like we did on Tubi. You can find it on Tubi. Luckily, I took some notes. Let's just start with that. Started with some notes, got about maybe a quarter through it, and then was like, I don't even fucking know.
There's a lot to unpack, but is there anything to actually unpack once we've unpacked it?
The big question is, what's in the basket?
Which was asked all but once.
In the second film, no. Like, the big question is, what's in the basket? I gotta say, I saw where the money and the budget came from. Like, all the special effects.
Yeah, all the creature effects were pretty cool. Bizarre looking, but cool.
Yeah,
you know?
they were bizarre. So, in the film, there was a house of deformed people's
freaks,
freaks,
as some people
rejects.
call them.
Freaks, rejects, all that good stuff. Like, there was one that sang opera, which we saw once in the film.
Oh, dude, I wanted to see that. I wanted the whole movie to revolve around that guy.
I feel like it should have to a point, but we only saw him once sing opera, and then he was never in the film again.
Yeah, so bizarre. And then
his
his spot was taken by like a frog man that didn't really make sense.
Yeah, the frog guy was just like, ribbit.
What
Ribbit.
the fuck were they thinking?
So Trauma Team.
That explains it. Oh my God! Never has that been more clear with just the company that produced it.
Trauma is a production team that creates films that you would never expect to be made.
Yeah. Toxic Avenger.
Which is where I see that too
Romeo and
in this with Basket Case and Basket Case 2 and 3, where like the main guy should have never been cast in anything.
His acting career should have died the day he chose to start an acting.
Oh, it was awful. He like
it's
the
like
same guy in the first one.
He has anti-charisma when it's like.
It's also 8 years later after the first one, where like he's no longer young, he's no longer cute looking, he's like a middle-aged fella that just has no acting career. He just was in the first one. He was just in the first one, so now he's in the second one.
Yeah, I wonder how his acting career like turned out.
Not well. Like, even the movie itself had to start off with the first movie, which is a thing in horror film that I wish didn't happen at all, where they had to
the footage looked really bad, especially comparing it to like the new footage.
Yeah, they had to resort to the first movie, which was shot in 4:3, probably Super 16 maybe, and this one was actually widescreen, which was great.
35 mil, yeah.
It was crystal clear. Even the drawings for the opening credits, which was basket case, and I had a couple questions because we both looked at the drawing. Basket case's organs were spilling out. There was like strings attached to the bottom of the body. Yeah, like
on the bottom.
Yeah, like tentacles that I thought would like wrap around.
But maybe
someone.
now we know that those are his sex tentacles, cause
he gets laid.
He gets laid.
He gets laid.
He goes to therapy. He gets laid. He doesn't kill a single person in Basket Case 2.
Yeah, he doesn't. You're right. No, he kills
like they
somebody.
Flip it so the other one's crazy. He wants to stitch them back on.
Yeah, but he actually Basket Case kills somebody.
Yeah, he had to have.
He did. It was.
That woman. But he just severely deformed her. Remember?
No, there was a guy before that too. So he killed a guy, and then there was a girl that was trying to figure out the case the entire time. Oh, there was 2 deaths because of her partner too.
Yeah.
Like the camera photographer.
Yeah. Oh, is that the other freaks?
Basket Case was still there in the end.
Yeah.
He comes at him right at the very end of that scene. But yeah, still like there's a couple kills, sure.
But when you see those freaks, the whole room of them, like the whole tone changes.
Always.
And I don't know, it got interesting. Anytime I saw the freak, like puppet kind of mask faces, it got interesting. But then
the rest of it was a total
back
bore.
to the total normal people with their normal lives. It's so boring.
It was totally boring, and like I can't even justify it anymore. The only cool part of it was at the end, where Dwayne takes Balil, which is his Siamese twin. Bilal, whatever.
It sounds like a black metal band. Bilal. We are Bilal.
Dwayne and Bilal are having sex at the same time, or like Dwayne's kind of
he's getting into it.
He's getting into it with a woman where you think that her Siamese twin is the one that's getting it on with Balil, which is the guy's Siamese twin. And they're getting it on so hard. Like, it's crazy. He was hitting it from the back. Like, it was so weird. He was like, I thought he was going to get...
animal. He was just fucking...
He was going to get her pregnant.
That's probably what Basket Case 3 will
we don't know if he got pregnant or she got pregnant, but somebody got pregnant.
He didn't even look like he had any, like, dick or anything.
Oh, you've never seen it.
No.
You can't see it.
But when he jumps out of the basket without any legs, you can see that the bottom of him is just like this, like, rubber.
Yeah, because you're looking at his dick.
It's just the whole thing. The whole bottom is just his dick.
Yeah, you're just looking for it, and we didn't find it. But apparently he gets pregnant instead of the woman Siamese twin that he was hitting from the back. I'm really confused.
So whose Siamese twin is that?
I don't know, because the girl that we thought had this was like the Siamese twin to,
she was pregnant.
She was pregnant, and she was pregnant for 6 years apparently. And she like lifts up her shirt, and all of a sudden, like, the fucking alien from Alien pops out, is like, rah, blah, 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 blah. And she's like, "Oh, don't be scared of it. It's okay. It's just like he just doesn't want to come out yet." And the guy's like, well, I can't have sex with you then.
You are a freak. You're right.
Dwayne's like, what the fuck?
It's okay though. He just comes up for air. Every
Is
so
that
often.
maybe Dwayne takes Bilal and like re-sews him to himself to be able to have sex with her.
Maybe, but why would that make it easier for him?
He'd feel like more of a freak.
That he belongs there.
He belongs there. Yeah, he belongs inside of that chick.
Inside of her.
He has like the growth in order to have sex with people. It was, I have to say, if I were to remake this movie,
Or start from scratch.
yeah, if I were to start from scratch, I'd probably have to just like recast everyone. Number 2, maybe rewrite the fact that Bilal is getting pregnant at the end instead of the girl Blob. Like he got her pregnant instead of him getting pregnant. It's just like, it doesn't make sense to me.
It's like, where did he get that uterus?
Yeah, I guess maybe. Well,
Where did she get that uterus? I don't know where either of them got that uterus.
but he was banging her, right? So
Yeah.
maybe he does have a uterus, which would make sense because Dwayne is the male, and like maybe Bilal got the uterus
The
part,
female
right?
genitals of the
female,
man.
which would make sense to a point because of Frank Hunkenlanta.
I don't think he's gonna get pregnant though.
Yeah, but the
chick gets
director,
pregnant.
but the director hates, or it seems like they hate women, or they just portray women to be crazy, right?
Yeah.
So hear me out, like, that's why he is like, oh, no, women shouldn't even bear children. Only men should.
They don't deserve it.
They don't deserve it. We are the master. The master gender, the master of creation.
Well, yeah,
blah,
that's
blah,
why
blah.
I'm interested to see his movie Frankenhooker. I'm sure that is not misogynistic at all in any way.
Oh, in any way possible, like, and also like Frankenhooker. Does that mean that they take like a woman and start putting body parts
Yeah,
together?
and then they sell her ass for money. It's
Like, is
it's
it?
like, I'm pretty sure it's like a sleazy weird science. Like, I know weird science is kind of sleazy, but like an even sleazier weird science.
Yeah.
Where it's like they not only do they create this hot chick, but they bang her too. You know, at least they were nerds enough in weird science to not do that. But
but they bang it too.
yeah.
Yeah, like that's the biggest issue around right now. Is it do you take your sex doll? Do you marry it? Because I might.
You better marry it.
I might have to marry it before consensual sex. But if I'm not, I'm gonna talk about it as a Frankenhooker.
Like, someone give me those Frankenhookers.
That's another thing that I missed about in this film was that there was no one from like New York, and if there was, none of them sounded like they were from New York.
No, it was complete. It was probably like made in L.A. or something.
Yeah, like again, like you can see the production value, but
The
still,
photography is better. At least.
yeah, photography's better. Like all that stuff, but still, no makes sense. No makes sense.
No makes sense for me. No makes sense for you.
So if I were to start from scratch, I would try to say that like maybe stop making it like making women so crazy and psychotic almost, because from what I've seen in this film, in these films, it's the men that are fucking insane. Like they're the ones that are fucking like killing everybody, apparently raping or like just getting their way with women.
Yeah, non-consensually.
Non-consensually. It's all about consent, peoples.
Damn, get some consent before you unleash your basket case brother.
And I never saw any condoms. I never saw any talk about birth control. It felt like they were being pretty immature about all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll give this movie probably like a 5 out of 10 because like I was falling asleep. I was forcing myself to stay awake. Again, when like things were happening, I wanted to write down notes, but I was like, it's almost not even important enough to write down because nothing was important.
No. The best part was the freaks, like how they like the masks and shit. You know, that was the best part. Everything else was just garbage.
The frog was cool. Like the guy with the big fucking teeth was cool.
Sang opera.
Different person.
La 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 la.
Opera guy was different than big teeth guy.
Oh yeah. That guy was like eating a corn on the cob.
Yeah, and had to keep pulling it out of his mouth to see if he even ate that part of it. So what would you rate it?
I would rate it a 2. Just because the creature effects are really, really cool and different. But other than that,
so that's the redeeming factor is the creatures.
Yeah, because at least it gives you something weird to look at. You know, it's not just all bad acting. It's bad acting with costumes.
Which arguably made like Labyrinth better.
Yeah, those movies suck.
Dark Crystal
Legend,
better.
Yeah, Dark Crystal was good. Legend, blah. Willow.
Yeah. So that's what it is. You've heard it here first. We watched it. We watched the second basket
so
case.
You don't have to.
Just don't watch it. We did it for you. Generally, we have better things to say about the movies that we watch. But this was more of just like a fucking bore.
And they only asked what was in the basket
once.
Yeah.
Finishing it off, though, before you take off your headphones, just want to say, everyone listen up. We are back to writing things. We are going to be, again, hopefully making some music videos. Stay tuned. Keep listening. We've got some good ideas coming down the pipeline. If you have any experience with cinematography, which is something that we're looking for right now, give us an email. The email for myself is flannelonflannelwithdaniel@gmail.com. flannelonflannelwithdaniel@gmail.com if you'd like to email us with any ideas or, again, cinematography experience, because we're looking to do some cool things, but we're all involved and we need to expand our team. So,
booyah.
Booyah.